Hey guys, in this video, I will show you how to make this skull. It uses symmetry and cool colors. This artwork will use symmetry. The definition for symmetry is equality in measurement, shape, position of parts on either side of a dividing line. If you look at these examples, they have a dividing line right down the middle, that dashed line, and on either side of it, it has the same shape, the same size. Cool colors, blue, green, purple. Cool colors make you think of cool things, like ice cold water. Ooh, cold. You will need a piece of blue and green paper. The green paper is 6 by 9 inches and the blue paper is 9 by 12. You will need a number 2 pencil or black colored pencil, a pair of scissors, and a bottle of white glue. All right, let's get started. I'm going to use a black colored pencil so you can see it better on the camera. You guys can use a regular number 2 pencil with an eraser in case you make any mistakes. Put your green paper in front of you so that it is tall. This is also called vertical or portrait orientation. And then go to the left side and come down just a little bit about the width of your pencil and make a dot near that top corner. Do the same thing at the bottom corner. Go up a little bit and make a dot. These are going to be our 2 guide points for drawing our half a skull. All right. Now we're going to draw half of the skull shape. So starting at the top dot, I'm going to make a curved line. It comes to about here. You can make another guide point if you want, about maybe 3 fingers from the right side. And then once you hit that, you're going to come back across and then make the jaw and then go to the bottom dot. Let's try it. So here we go. Start at the top dot, make a curved line. Bring it down, aim for that guide point there in the middle. And once you hit that guide point, start curving inward. And then make a diagonal line coming down. Make a slanted line going like for the jaw. So we have a curved line, and then a diagonal line, and then another diagonal line. Right here, we're going to draw one eye. It's going to look like an egg or an avocado. One big eye. On the left side of the paper right here, we're going to draw half of a nose. Kind of looks like, if I flip it around, it's like half of a heart shape. And the last thing we need to draw is the mouth. So we're going to draw some teeth, some square teeth. So I'm going to start here on the left side, and I'm going to come in and then go down like I'm making like a number 7. Then I'm going to go to the right, and then back up, kind of like a square tooth or a rectangular tooth. And I'm going to go over and then down, make another 7, and then to the right and then back up. And then right here, we're going to make another number 7. Can you see it? This one's got a diagonal or slanted bottom to it. And then we have to draw the bottom row of teeth as well. So I'm going to come up, making a number 7 again, a lot of 7s, then come down and over, like a backwards L, and then up again, over, another 7, and then down and over, like another backwards L. Now we're done drawing our skull. Before I cut out the skull, I just want to remind you that all of this green paper we're going to need. Even this part here. So don't crumble it up or trash it. That happens sometimes in my classroom. Then the student is missing pieces that they need later on. So pick up your green paper and we're going to carefully cut out the shape of the skull first. Take your time, watch your fingers. All right, this part we're going to call the frame. You're going to need that, so set it aside. And now we're going to move on to the face. And to cut out the eye, the safe way to cut out the eye is you need to pinch the paper on the line that you drew for the eye, and then take your scissors, using the tip of them, make a little cut, unfold it, and then you have an opening to put your scissors in to cut out the eye. That's the safe way to do it. Do not try to poke a hole through the paper, because your hand's right here and you could poke your fingers. One more time, you take your paper, fold it where the eye is, make a little cut on the drawing that you did for the eye, unfold it, and then you should have an opening, see, to put your scissors through. Now you can start cutting out the eye. And carefully cut out the eye. And now for the nose and the mouth, you just cut right from the side of the paper. You don't have to fold anything first. So I'm going to cut out the half a nose. Make sure you don't lose any of your pieces when you're cutting, and don't get them mixed up with any table partners that you might be sitting next to. Now the teeth might take a little bit of time to cut. Watch your fingers, back and forth. I'm turning the paper as I cut. It's okay if you're not on all of the lines that you drew. I'm done cutting, and the next step is to assemble the pieces and start gluing them. Take your blue paper and put it on your table in front of you so that it is horizontal or landscape. Then we're going to take the frame that we cut from the green paper, and this is going to be glued on either the left or the right side of your blue paper. It'll work either way as long as the opening is in the center. So for this, I'm going to glue it on the left, so that means the glue goes on this side, on the top. Now I'm going to take my glue and put glue on top of the green paper. And then I'm going to pick up the green paper and flip it over to the left side, lining up those two corners of the green paper with the two corners of the blue. If you get glue on the paper and it's showing, it's okay, it will dry clear, so don't worry about that. All right, the frame is glued down. Next, we're going to take the face of our skull, and without any glue, this is where a lot of students mess up, do not put any glue on this step. Just take it and put it back into the frame where you cut it from. Just set it down without any glue. We do this step so we know what side of the paper to put the glue on. Now that we know the correct side, you're going to take your glue and put the glue on top of the skull, on top. So go ahead and do that. Next, I'm going to take the face and I'm going to pick it up and flip it over onto the right side. And I'm going to keep in mind that line of symmetry and try to line it up. It's like you're opening up a door. Line up the top and the bottom, press down those teeth, wipe off any glue that might be showing. Next, we're going to take the eye, the half a mouth and half a nose, and we're gonna put them back into the face where you cut them from, like you're solving a puzzle. If you can see the pencil lines, that'll help you determine which side is face down and which side is face up. So when I look at this closely, I can see that the skull, I can see some of the pencil lines on the skull. So that means that the pieces should show some of the pencil marks, so that should be facing up. You might have to rotate, turn, so that goes there without any glue. And then I found the pencil marks here, so that goes up. And then which side has the pencil marks on the nose? This side. So that goes in there like that. Do not use any glue on this step. Solve the puzzle. Now we know what side of the pieces to apply the glue. So the glue goes on top of the eye. It goes on top of the half a nose, on top of the half a mouth. Can you guess what we're going to do next? I'm going to take each piece now and flip them over onto the blue side of the skull. Starting with the eye, I'm going to pick it up. And you have to keep in mind that line of symmetry down the center. That means you don't want to put the eye down here. You don't want to put it sideways. And you want to make it the same distance from that line of symmetry. So I'm going to kind of look at it. And you do have a little bit of time to move it around. If it's not correct, you can slide it over a little bit while the glue is still wet. So now the eye is done. I'm going to take the nose, I'm going to pick it up and flip it over. I'm going to line it up with that line of symmetry. You don't want to put it way over here. You want to line it up just like that. So each side looks like a half. Same thing with the mouth. Pick it up, flip it over. You don't want to put it way over here. You don't want to put it this way. You want to line it up with that line of symmetry. So make the corners touch right here and here. Wipe off any extra glue. I finished making my skull. I used cool colors, blue and green. They're also contrasting here. I used symmetry to make this. If you divide this right down the middle, it has the same shapes and same sized shapes on both sides. It's balanced. I also got the idea to make this blue and green skull from the beads on my bracelet here. I hope you enjoyed making a skull with me today. Thanks for watching. Please check out my other videos. Leave a like and subscribe. See you next time.